What's guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to episode number 2 of Idoly Pride. This one's titled The Reason We Stand Here. Now, I realised I might have been a little hypocritical last time with this one, because when speaking about the idol genre, I've often said, kind of need to do something a bit different to stand out more as idol shows. You can't just stick 9 idols together, have them perform, and have an endearing group that's trying to save something without being kind of stale. Like, Love Live, that's Love Live shtick now, right? And it's like, I don't know how Nijigasaki, there we go, ended up performing out of that. Apparently it still did well, and was different enough to really redeem itself. But other idol shows kind of need to find their own little twist in order to stand out in the market. And I think something like, what was it called? I've forgotten the name of it already. I've already forgotten the name of the show that we watched last time. What the hell is that show called? I keep thinking Assault Lily, but that's a completely different thing. You know, I'm going to have to look it up. What was it called? From last season. Where is it? Where is it? Lapis Relights. There we go. Jesus Christ. It wasn't even last season. It was the season before that. Yeah, Lapis Relights is a perfect example. Because they had magic thrown into the world, and they had that other responsibility other than just being idols. And the way they worked the idol bit in was much later into the show than actually most idol shows end up being. Most idol shows, you meet the main character, and then they get the idea of being an idol, and they get their friends involved, and then they go towards a performance by the end, right? This was very, very different, because it was much more about the magic side and the school side than it was the idols for quite a long time for our main group. I mean, we got introduced to the idea of concerts and stuff, and we met, like, Supernova and Folklore and things, but that was never the main intention right from the off. And to an extent, you could almost say the same for this show. And like I said, I want shows that push the boundaries a little bit and try and do something different. And then when it came to Idoly Pride, which did do something different by having the first idol we get introduced to become a ghost, like, what? And then I criticize it for it. It's like, well, I've just said I want shows to do something different. It does something different. I criticize it for it. It's like, I know, I'm a little backwards in that, but at the same time, it almost feels like almost a waste of an episode and almost a waste of a plot point, because what would have been more interesting? Seeing all this and watching this character develop and ultimately not really go anywhere, and the male character so far not particularly interesting. We've got plenty of time to develop him, so I'm not going to judge just yet. But he should not be the main focus on an idol show necessarily. It's almost going to be more on the girls that we should hopefully meet today, because, again, an idol show, we haven't even met our main cast yet. But all that development on her, and she ends up being a ghost, which is more just for, like, moral comfort to the MC at this point, which is kind of weird in and of itself. But what if, instead of doing that, we met the girls that were applying, we met the ghost, but we didn't know she was a ghost? What if they just slowballed information about her being a ghost for a long, long time? Just like they did with Tonikawa and Tsukasa. What if they just slowballed information out about how something's not quite right? Like, she can't just be a normal girl. There's something a bit off. Like, why couldn't they have gone that route? I feel like that would have been even more interesting, because you'd be second guessing. It's like, yeah, there's no way this girl's actually a ghost. Like, come on, they're not gonna do something stupid like that. It's like, but no one else really acknowledges her, and she only really appears with the MC. Like, why can't you do something like that? Because we also kind of did that with Assault Lily Bouquet and what's her name? Yu. And, like, Yuyu's partner, when they were developing her backstory. It's like, they could have done something like that as well, but I feel like it's almost a little bit of a wasted opportunity, but I guess we'll see how they use her in upcoming episodes. But more importantly, we need to meet our main cast, because we still haven't done that yet in the first episode. So we actually meet them, see what the music's like with the OP and ED, and just see if, as an idol show, if the music captures me. Because if I'm not at all interested in the music of the show, it's going to be a hard sell just on the slice of life bits, and I'm already an episode down on getting to know these girls and liking them. So it's kind of iffy. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of on the fence when it comes to this show so far, but this is the episode that really matters because the first one was mostly inconsequential and was just a backstory on, hey, I'm a ghost now, basically. So I guess we'll see. But as per usual, these are time-based format reactions. If you want to see full picture-in-picture, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all the picture-in-pictures I do over the course of a season, which is like 25 to 30 a week now, which is nuts. But here on YouTube, we have to do time-based formats. So bottom left of the screen, you'll see the time for the episode. I count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then play, you start the episode, I start the episode, and we will be in sync. We'll watch this one on Funimation, since that's who's licensed it this season. 7 seconds of logos, and then we'll be good to go. You can also use screen flash on my face or mic to tell when the season's transitioning. It should help you sync up quite easily. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Funimation, cheers. Here we go. Shiri Productions. I think this is the younger sister. This is the other girl, okay. And walks into her. Yep. That catches. This is how we ended last time. You're already acting suspicious. Mm-hmm. They can't obviously see her. See, imagine if we introduce this way, unaware that there's a ghost. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not really. I mean, that's a goal, though. OP time. I think we saw this last time. I think we did. The frame rate on that scene before that was kind of poor, but whatever. Yep, there we go. Here we go. Okay. I still feel the show would be better if that was a mystery, but whatever. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And she feels it will be diminished if she had a group to do it with. Hmm. No. That's a good question. Just walking around. Okay. Hmm. So it seems. uh, sure. Oh, not. Hmm. Mm-hmm. That is very true. Sure. I mean, yeah. That wasn't really no way for her, so. Okay. Is this one of Mana's songs that she did? I can't remember, but part of me almost thinks it might have been. Hmm. I don't know that's how it works, but sure. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Accepted in, but are you gonna be okay with a group? Accepted. Okay. Well, I mean, obviously, main character, but still. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, what condition is that? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we get that. Mm-hmm. Mm. Right, we still got 8 more members. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Spend less and less time with her. What did she say? Hmm. But she's gonna have a lot of regrets about what she said there now. Mm-hmm. That was probably the last thing she said as well was... Would you though? Probably. Got it. Very fast paced with cuts and stuff. Do we have a permit? Right. Again, it's just these two. All the noise, background noise. Hmm. Everyone keeps saying it. But it's all you grew up singing, so you kind of like ended up that way. That too. I can imagine. Okay. Okay. Sister duo, cool. Oh boy. Rich girl. Never heard of you. Yeah. Clueless. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. I mean, yeah, that reaction is completely expected. I mean, that makes perfect sense. Sure. Benefit of having a ghost, I suppose. Remember? The reason we stand here. Still going. Edie time. Looks like we'll have something after this as well. Maybe? No, I don't think we will, actually. Maybe next episode title. Okay. Feels typical Idol right now. Alright. Nope, no new episode title. Okay. 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 It still feels generic Idol show, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Still looks pretty good because it is it is Lurch doing this, but don't know, not super into it yet. It's taking a little extra to really get into. It's about the only thing I can really say. It's just taking a little bit extra to really feel it in any way. Because again, it really does make the first episode feel like just time filler. And then this one, we're only just meeting some of our characters. Like, it's very, very slow. But, like, it's fast in the same time as being slow, if you know what I mean. Like, we're 2 episodes in, we've met our 2 main characters, and we're just meeting some of the rest of the side characters, well, main characters in the group that we're going to be spending time with. And we've already gone through 2 episodes. And again, I still feel like the ghost gimmick is kind of tacked on. It's not like a show gimmick that is impactful. It just feels like it's tacked on just to make it seem a little different. Like, they're going for the whole, oh, my sister's going to fulfill my dream for me so I can finally move on in peace. Like, they're going for that. And it's like, okay, cool. But I feel like they could have used that same ghost idea and had it be a bit more interesting. personally. I see there's a bit more interest there that could have been had by framing it differently. So it's still kind of like to me. Like, I think is the best way I can describe it. It's still kind of I'm not totally sold on it at the moment, so I guess we'll see. Yeah, I guess we'll see what it wants to do, but right now I'm still not feeling it. I'll give it next week's episode because, again, we still really haven't got into the meat of the series, which is the music and the characters and their interactions and just the group chemistry. It's like we still really haven't got into that. And if we still haven't really got that far into it by episode 3, then it's like, oh god, okay. But we'll give it its time and see if my mind changes over the course of it, because it's not that I dislike it. I don't really dislike it, but if I wasn't so busy this season, I would probably keep it. But I am busy. I wouldn't mind having a day that's a little shorter than others. Like, I can do 4 episodes a day. I can do 5 episodes a day. It doesn't mean I want every single day for the next 3 months to be like that, though. So, if it's really not capturing me, I don't mind just letting it go so I can catch up on rest more than anything. That's the main thing I'm missing at this point, so we'll see. But yeah, so far I still think it's going the generic idol route, and I'm not seeing much different or interesting yet. And even the characters so far, because we just don't have enough time to really know them, kind of not sold anywhere. So episode 3 will be the defining moment, I think, next week, and we'll see how that ends up being. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Anyway, leave a like if you did, as well as your comments on what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, which will probably be the make or break episode for this series, as well as the rest of the Winter 2021 lineup you can find on my channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.